Good morning. I will tell you a story. My girlfriend and I, we go to a gym. Sometimes we go together and sometimes not. She has been telling me about this older man. This man is talking to her, coming up to her, talking to her, and sometimes he touched her. Not sexually, but on her arm or on her back. See? And then this happened. About 2 weeks ago, this older man suggested that they should go into the bathroom. And that my girlfriend should undress for him in the bathroom. Okay. Now my girlfriend got really pissed off, of course. And later, she found him sitting down with some people. There were like 2 or 3 people there. They were sitting down. She went up to him and said, I don't want you to talk to me like this again, ever. And I don't want you to ever touch me again. And then this guy, his response was, no, I was only joking. Okay. So now she told me this, and I didn't know who this guy was. She described him to me, but I wanted her to point him out to me. So yesterday, we were at the gym together. And she came up to me and she said, well, he's here now, this creep. And there he is. Okay. So I waited until he was at this particular location in the gym where there's lots of people. There are bicycles and machines there, and lots of people there. Usually a lot of women there, actually. And I thought he would go over there, and he did. So then I went over to him. And I was standing next to him, and I introduced myself, and then I wasn't really addressing the guy. It's hard to describe this guy. It's like a creep. You can see it. This stupid smile, this creep, real creep, right? I wasn't addressing him. I was addressing the other ones that were close to us. So I was speaking, to him, but I was speaking to them, basically. And I was very, very loud. So I said, I know what you did. I want you to know that I know. And then I said, this is what you did. You suggested that my girlfriend joined you in the bathroom and that she should undress for you in the bathroom. I said this very loudly. And he was just, he said he didn't do it. That's what he said. He was really bothered by this, of course. Very awkward situation. And I could see all these people, because I was talking to them. I could see them, I could see the reaction. They were listening closely. They were watching. Of course they were. Maybe there were like 10 people there, close. Okay. And I said, you're a creep. And I don't want you to do this again, of course. And I want you to leave the women alone here in the gym, I said. That's all. And then I left. And then I checked how far I was heard. There was this guy that I know. He was sitting at a distance, and I asked him, so did you hear what I just say? He said, yeah, I heard you. I had these earphones on. I still heard you. So I don't know how many people heard this thing, but maybe 8, 9 people did, right? So I was very pleased with this thing. Now here's an observation. Now, I know some people there at the gym now, women and men, and I've been talking to some of the men. about this guy, because I was asking them if they knew who this guy was. I knew his first name, see, but they said they didn't know him. Now, just before I went over to talk to the creep, some of these men were there, right there, and I told them, there he is, the guy that I've been talking about. That's the man over there. And I told these men that I was going over to talk to him. And then this thing happened. Two of these men started to talk about this guy maybe being sick. And I got this very clear feeling that they didn't like the idea of me talking to the guy. So, leave him alone. Wow. So that was very obvious to me. They didn't like it. It made them nervous that I should talk to the man, confront the man. Made them nervous. Right, but of course I did anyway. Now after this thing, after my talk to this creep, I didn't hear much from the men, right? But a woman came up to me. She heard the whole thing, she saw the whole thing, she came up to me, and she was very happy about it, so happy. She kept going on and on about it. And then my girlfriend came over, and then she said the same thing. The lady, she had said the same thing to my girlfriend. How good this was, right? So, I've been thinking about this thing. What is it? I know this absolutely. The women will appreciate something like this. They will appreciate what I did, of course, because this creep is not, of course, touching me or any men. He's coming for the women, right? This idiot creep. So they like it. When somebody's telling him off properly, they like it. Somebody's standing up for the women there, right? But what about the men? Do they appreciate this? I'm sure some do, but something happened here. See? It was almost like, I'm not saying this as a truth, but it was almost like they were standing up for the guy. Or they were trying to protect him. See? And they didn't like it. It made them nervous that somebody would stand up for the women. Right. So anyway, I was very happy with the whole thing. And I will keep coming after him. If I see him again, I will remind him. I will tell him that I have my eyes on him. He should stay away from the women. So we'll see. This guy is not sick. I mean, he's sick, but he's not ill. I know this because he remembers things. It's not as that he's got dementia or something. And that's not really an excuse, is it? If this was true, I don't think so. But he's not ill, this guy. He's just a creep. That's the story. Be good.